And I wonder if Vikings fans, and here would be the other question, Danny, is you saw a curse end when you were in Cleveland.
Correct.
Possibly.
Kind of.
Things haven't gone great since.
It got reignited 5 months later.
But do Vikings fans think this ends soon at some point? Because I don't sense a lot of confidence in the current version, which we've talked about is a Super Bowl or bust type of team with Kirk Cousins, and they should be very, very good. And I think anytime that you are very good and you're right there in the conversation, that you have a chance.
Sure.
So I wouldn't completely rule it out, but every team goes in, even the best teams go into a season with a 5% chance of winning a Super Bowl to begin with. I just wonder if Vikings fans have, in the accumulation of all these things, you can nitpick over whether it's the 41 donut is part of the curse or not. But the shanked field goals and everything else of the Teddy Bridgewater definitely cursed.
Oh, yeah. Not disagreeing on any of those. We don't see eye to eye on the blowouts as being part of the curse. And as for
but what's going to end it, though? That's my question is, how does it end? Eventually
that's a
this
great
will
question.
end, right?
Yeah. And I mean, there are some optimistic Vikings fans out there that they wake up every day, they roll out of bed and they go, we're one day closer to the Vikings winning the Super Bowl. They don't know when it's going to be, but there are fans out there that go, we're one day closer to the Vikings actually winning the Super Bowl. They don't know what Super Bowl, but they're going to win one at some point. You would have to think just by like that has to happen, right? In my experiences, the curses getting broke have all been something pretty magnificent and amazing. If you think back to 2016 when Cleveland broke its curse with the way LeBron blocked Andre Iguodala's shots and coming back from a 3-1 deficit and Kyrie Irving's shot over Steph Curry and that Warriors team being 73-9 and Steph being the first ever unanimous MVP. And then even if you look to October when the Cubs broke their curse, they came back from a 3-1 deficit down. They had given up a game-tying home run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Then there was a rain delay. It has to be
in crazy fashion,
Yes,
right?
It has to be something that's absolutely unbelievable. Right? So what's it going to be for the Vikings? What is that unbelievable thing? What's that David Tyree catch type thing that can happen?
Sean Mannion is the backup quarterback presently.
And that's Matthew, I can promise you Sean Mannion's not breaking a curse in this town.
That was the first place I went.
You're getting colder.
All right, let's see here. How about this? I've got it.
Okay.
So the NFC, as we know it at this moment, is pretty good. There's a lot of really good teams. But let's say that there's a rash of injuries around the NFC. Rodgers goes down again.
Well, you said he's washed, so he doesn't
he
need
is
to
washed,
get hurt.
Yeah. Drew Brees is washed and doesn't play very well. The Saints missed the playoffs. So we get some weird and sort of random results. San Francisco is in and Tampa's in. Just like a weak class of teams in the NFC. So the Vikings get into the playoffs and they get a couple of wins against teams that you're like, boy, I didn't even think they were that good, but they went 10-6 and won the division. And then it comes down to the leg of Dan Bailey, who makes not 5, not 6, but 7 field goals in one game to win 21-18 in the Super Bowl. It's got to be on the leg of a kicker. It's got to be a kicker doing something unbelievable.
It has to be a kicker. There's no question in my mind that a kicker is going to be the one to break this curse. Has to be. I don't know about 7 field goals. It seems like a really bad offensive day if you get into striking distance 7 times and you can't punch it in.
Well, but Bailey is so on fire that he's kicking from everywhere. He's got a couple of 50-yarders. He's got a couple of chip shots. He's just rocking it. That's how it ends. It has to end that way. All right.